Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday to everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everything is going well. And I hope you're being uplifted by these messages. Thank you all for being here today. Thursday. Guys, tomorrow is December 1st. I'm thinking there was one more day of November, but actually tomorrow is December 1st. It's like, wow, Christmas will be here before you know it, and we'll be in 2024. The time, where does it go? It seems like the time each year goes by faster and faster and faster. That's what it seems like to me, anyway. So I hope everyone is doing well once again. And for any newcomers here, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Um, I'm going to say this now. I'm not a licensed therapist or certified social worker or a degree in that area at all. I'm just someone who went through a lot of grief, pain, and despair during the shutdown, and I found some effective ways for myself to heal with the help of God. And I am still on that journey and path to healing. And now the difference is that I'm on this channel to share all of these different stories and experiences of mine related to grief and despair and how I am still on that path to heal and to get better. And maybe some of the things I'm talking about here, some of you guys have experienced this, and maybe it will help you um, to, get better effectively by applying some of these things in your own life. Remember, we never get over grief, but we can get through it. Everything with that is a process. So, before I get into the title, let's talk about the holidays. Sometimes, for me, the holiday blues, because even though I love Christmas, I love it's the best time of the year, the music, the food, which I shouldn't be eating a lot of it. I like baking cookies, eating cookies, listening to Christmas music and watching movies. And the more that the holidays come around, the more I realize that the matriarchs of the families are no longer here, like my mother, my grandmother, etc. And sometimes I just feel sad about it. Like the other night, I was feeling sad. And what I do, I put on things that help me. Like I like to watch the Waltons. How many of you out there are fans of the Waltons? I grew up watching that. Love that show. It comes on the Hallmark channel. And I also watch The Big Bang Theory a lot. Things that are going to make me laugh, make me feel better. Because holiday time can not only be stressful, but it can be depressing at times. It depends on, your situation, whether you're close to family members or not. So, and I like to watch a lot of those Lifetime movies. I look at the titles and see and read what they're about. And if something catch my interest, I will sit and watch that, or either record it and watch it when I have time. But we're about to have time off for the holidays, soon. I look forward to that. I'm still learning everybody how to relax because all I have done before is just work, and, learning to relax and to move forward. So I still have my days of grief and, you know, and I spend right now a lot of time alone, not because I have to, but I'm choosing to so that I can heal certain things in my life, like with grief, etc., and do things for me for once in my life. I think that's the reason more than anything else that I spend that time alone because I've given to everybody. I have an adult child. I've given to I've given to family members, people, and now it's my turn, you know, to just give to myself for the moment. So let's get into this topic of discussion today. Sometimes these videos are going to be long, and sometimes they're going to be short, depending on everything that I have to say here. But The title is Know and Value Your Self Worth. As you start to hear this information, and many of you who are trying to slowly put your foot in the water, as I use that metaphor, to see if it's cold or, to see what the temperature is before you just, you know, put your whole self into it. But give yourself time, you know, step by step. Like I always say here, you're going to have days where you're going to be so happy and then you're going to have those days where you just don't feel like getting out of bed. Expect that with the grief, because it's a lot. It's a lot of wear and tear on your physical and your mental health mostly. The trauma of losing a loved one is like, it's overwhelming, knowing that you're not going to see them again, not in this life, and talk to them again, hear their voice, etc. you know and it takes time to get through it. We never get over it. We always feel that emptiness of them not being here, but we can get through it. And I find some ways to get through it by doing things for myself that's going to help me and make me feel better and to lift me up. And I really do, at this point of my life, really wish I had my mother, because there's some things that she told me to do, like I said in a video yesterday, that I was ignoring in my life, because I was busy, just out there with friends, having fun, taking care of my child at the time, and not listening. And I really wish I did listen to her. But, we have to go through different stages in our life. And some of the things she told me about, I'm starting to, see those things unravel as I follow the advice now in my life that she's given me. Being more responsible than I was in the past, and etc. You know, and I really wish, that there's days that I wish I could just pick up the phone and say, "Ma, guess what?" And but I don't have that anymore. And those who still have their parents with them value that. How do I say? Uh, treasure that. Sorry, guys, I get tongue tied, tongue twisted sometimes, but cherish that, because it's going to come a time where they're not going to be here. So, and you're going to long to hear their voice, to hear their advice. Even, if my mom was here even if she was here, just to yell at me for a moment, because just hearing her voice, hearing her stories, all of that is gone, and it's losing a parent's not easy, and I can imagine any kind of loss is difficult, whether it's parent, spouse, child, etc. But it takes time to heal these things. So what's important is to take care of yourself, your mental health, and don't let anyone talk you out of taking care of your mental health. If you have to be alone for just a little bit so that you can get yourself together, do so. Don't let someone tell you and be intrusive and, no, I'm going to be here and I'm going to do this and that, because it's important to take care of your mental health. With your mental health is everything. If you don't have that, you can't take care of anything else outside of it. So it's important to nurture that. And also your inner child that is shocked by trauma and anguish and grief, associated with loss. None of this is easy, but you have to continue to, you know, push yourself little by little. You start off with one step and then eventually two steps, like a child learning to walk instead of just crawling. And don't beat yourself up if the process is slow. Go at your own pace on how you feel. you know do that. But take care of yourself. If you like bubble baths, go out and get some nice candles, some scented ones, some music, put it get in the tub and just take care of yourself. Take care of your health. If you like the gym and go there, do that. Do things that uplift your spirit and uplift yourself. And also, what I try, what I've been doing so far is not having people who with low toxic things. I don't have them in my environment. Like people who want to reconnect with me from the past. And I'm not talking about people we just lost contact with, but people with that who's trying to come back in my energy so that they can bring something toxic or whatever. I just always try to keep my environment positive and peaceful. Because sometimes people want to come back, but they want to come back for the wrong reasons. They want to bring some drama, bring some negativity, and I'm not with that. And I'm, like I said, I'm very firm on my time and my energy because healing this grief is so important to me, you know. And another thing I want to say here about grief and loss, it seems like every year towards the end of the year, you know, some people don't make it to see the new year, you know, and it's just hopefully that's not the case this year, but it seems like that happens a lot. But stay positive and just keep yourself, and if you need to be alone, you know, talk to other people and get them to understand that, well, I just went through the loss of A, B, C, and D, and I really need to just spend some time alone so that I can clear my head and get through this. You know, because none of this is easy. It's hard, it's difficult, you know. What I would love to do for Christmas is just go and just, you know, sometimes at nighttime they have music. I gotta find out where they have it here in Massachusetts, but in New York where I'm from, they would have this whole area. It used to be like a wooded area, but they made this into like a Christmas thing where you can walk through. I think one of them you could ride through it, and all the Christmas music will be going on, and then they have all the statues and Santa and all of that, and you know you get to see a lot of different things. It's really really nice. I got to find out where that is here in Massachusetts. Probably have to ask a few people about it, but I love that because that heightens my mood. You know, to get into the Christmas spirit and seeing all of the movies and then just having all the, you know, driving around looking at all the decorations. I love that, guys. What about you? You love the decorations? I love Christmas. It's my best time of the year. And it's you know, it just brings out the best in people, I think. You notice that people are really nice this time of year, you know, and they say hi, thank you, they hold the door, you know, and they say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, you know, and it's just so important, you know, that people continue throughout the year to be this way instead of just during the holiday time. So when I start feeling difficult, like, you know, depressed or whatever, I go into prayer and ask God to help me. And whatever seems too much for me, I just speak it out and give it to God and leave it there, you know, and that's what I do. And that's how I get through things. And I keep myself busy, people. It's important to keep yourself busy too, you know, so that you don't get into a deep depression, etc. So, you know, continue to move forward and do things that's going to make you feel, you know, like kids. You know how they get excited about toys and things and Christmas and things. Do things that's going to make you laugh, you know, things that's just going to keep your spirit up. And just remember that you're going to have those bad days as well, you know, but you're going to have good ones too. And as more time goes by, you start to feel better. When you feel better, you do better. One step at a time, one day at a time, one brick at a time, you know? So that is the message today. And guys, please share this. Continue to share the messages. There's a guy that contacted me and said that these messages are really helping him and some other people that he shared it with. So keep sharing here. I'm at 1,000 views, um, but not, yet with the subscribe. So subscribe to the channel, not just for that reason, but what I want to do is get everyone here, so that they can just hear the messages. And when they feel like depressed and they don't want to, interact or whatever, they can interact here, listen to these messages. This is a no judgment zone. We're here to help other people, you know, turning pain into power, power into a purpose, and purpose into paying it forward to help other people, And when people hear these stories and, especially how I got through all of these things, they can share that with other people. And when people come on this channel and hear those things, they might be going through some of these same things as well. And just keep sharing with other people who need to hear. I never want to hear that someone is so depressed that they are suicidal. I don't want to ever hear that. And even if people don't understand how to get through this, etc., just come here, listen to the messages, and keep sharing. You know, it's important to take care of our physical and mental health, especially our mental health. Whatever way you have to nurture that in order to feel better and to be better, do so. As long as it's something positive. Well, guys, and in the comment area too, let me know what you guys think about these messages and what you guys plans are for Christmas. Everyone is starting to get into holiday mode as we go into December 1st tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I will be back again tomorrow with a new message. Please subscribe, get other people to subscribe, and join us here, on this family channel. Thank you for being here once again, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Okay? You all have a great Thursday. Bye for now.